Alright, hello everybody, Seven Fox here, and I am bringing you Elisa, or Elisa, I can't pronounce the first word, the Innkeeper. This is not going to go well, I can already tell. This is an interesting visual novel that I saw on Steam. It looked interesting. Apparently, I read through it, we don't make the decisions as the main character, which I find strange. Instead, we make decisions that kind of like change events or like the world around Elisa, this person right here. And it looks really fun. You have like a moral kind of system going on here. Are you going to be a dick? Are you going to be nice to people? You get like special it looked nice to me. So without further ado, let's get this started. Actually, what do we have in setting wise? Text speed, fonts. Alright, everything's good. Let's get this started. Ooh, what a beautiful land, a beautiful kingdom. At least I think it's a kingdom. I don't know where we are. Act 1, Prequel. This short chapter is never less important because it allows the player to make meaningful choices which influence the unfolding events. Oh, we have unlockable items. A sack of mystery, a sword, a broken sword, and a book, looks like. Let's start this. The inn was warm and hearty. The construction was solid, whilst an aroma of strong oak and the faint fragrance of flowers filled the entirety of the first floor. Elisa, the innkeeper, was running laps around the bar to serve her various and sundry customers. A prince approached. Whoa, a prince? All the way out here? From what I remember, this place is kind of like in like a foresty area. What's a prince doing here? A prince approached, found an open stool, and took a seat where he could catch a gaze of the busy innkeeper. I thought it said busty. Damn, she really is beautiful. Every time I see her, I fall in love all over again. He thought to himself while taking a sip of his beer. That's good. I thought it was a little weird if he was saying that out loud. Elisa noticed the prince in his stool. He certainly caught her attention as she leaned forward to wipe down the counter. Did I ever tell you that I live in a castle? Preoccupied with cleaning the sopping counter, she had noticed the front of her blouse had become wet. Oh god. The prince tried his best not to take full advantage of the situation. We're already getting to this kind of stuff. Welcome to Florence. Oh, we're in Florence. Oh, we're in Italy. Neat. The Italians. Oh, really? I didn't think you ever mentioned it. So, am I to assume you are some kind of nobleman? Full of himself, and with a smirk, he placed a glass onto the freshly cleaned counter. Dude, she just cleaned it up. God, I know this is a bar, but have some sort of manners. God. I am, without a doubt, one of the finest ones you've met. She smiled and decided to rest her head upon her palms. Oh. Well, hello, Elisa. I don't know how to feel about this. Do you mean you're different than all the other nobles that come into my inn? Wow, you can see everything from this angle. Oh god, prince! Mine out of the gutter. Oh, I see him blushing. I just saw that. Oh god. But of course, no one could replicate family or my noble being. I've seen many princes come and go through here. However, there's something different about you. The prince suddenly noticed that all other patrons had vanished by now. So tell me, what do you think makes you so special? Okay, I'm listening to this music, and I swear I've heard it somewhere before. It is so familiar. and I think I know where. There are times when I'm just like playing something else, like Payday 2, and I place like different kind of music in the background. And I think this was part of like maybe like a 2-hour kind of like Celtic music that I listened to one time. I think that's what this is, because that flute section sounds so familiar to me. But anyway, I'm going off track. Let us continue. Let us get back into this. The prince took a deep breath. Did she really just ask me that? Stalling, he downed the last of his beer. I own the most majestic castle in all of Florence. And what else? She is so close. So close that I can smell her. Her perfume. It's so sensual. Oh. What am I doing? I would love to oh god, I would love to caress her. Oh wow. Should I try to? Perhaps I might. Perhaps I won't. Suddenly a strange feeling overwhelmed him. What happened? What's going on? Oh god, you're drunk. I believe it's time for you to wake up. Oh my god, this is a dream. What? No. No, don't let me wake up. You need to wake up. No. I'm having a lovely time here. Elisa, once so close that he could have held her in his grasp, had suddenly begun to fade to black. No. Wait. You were so beautiful. Such a shame. The beauty in my dreams is almost too sweet to savor. The prince woke up in a daze. Oh, my eyes are watering. Just a dream, he thought, bringing a hand to soothe the pain that racked around in his head. Damn, oh god, what did you do to this place? My god, you got drunk. Look at the floor. Broken bottles, and the bottles just leaking. Oh, and look at the plant, it's sideways. Oh my god, this man. And he calls himself a prince. He is the Prince of Slob. My head is killing. Oh man, my head is killing me. What happened last night? He glanced around the room and found broken bottles and plates. Obviously nothing to be proud of. Have I been robbed? He sluggishly muttered. If it had been a burglary, he likely would have been left nude due to the price of his wardrobe. How much do those clothes cost you, sir? What could I have gotten myself into? I feel so sick. And what kind of burglar is gonna steal someone's clothes while they're wearing them? Not a smart one, I tell you. With the window shut and the drapes drawn, the room fell the drapes. I don't see any drapes on that. Just saying. The room fell silent, and the prince was able to focus all his attention on his throbbing headache. The only thing I remember is how exhausted I was when I finally went to bed. Yet somehow, I do not recognize this place. I don't think I'm even in the right inn. Ugh. Perhaps, or thinking is not helping. Perhaps I need more rest. Yes, back to sleep for you. It's too early for this. It's not even noon yet. And why should I have to wake up so early? It's not like I have a job. You're a prince. That is your job. I can make decisions about him. Go back to bed or investigate. Hell no, we're going to investigate. Oh, I have to use the mouse. Boom. No, I can't go back to sleep. Not with that prudish stench. Oh wait, detective, I just caught that. Not with that putrid, that's the word, putrid stench lingering around. How can I sleep knowing something of value that belongs to me is missing? Well, we don't know that for sure. That's why we're investigating. What happened last night? My guess, you got drunk, and that's what all this is. Drunken mess. I don't think you were robbed. This probably wasn't the best time to go back to bed. The prince really needed to retrace his steps. Maybe I'm worrying too much about it, he said to himself, trying to ignore the pulsing pain in his head. Still, it's probably not a bad idea to take a look around. Yes, and so he investigates. The room was a pigsty, hazardous even, with all the shattered plates and glasses. Moreover, some of the chairs were turned over. Oh yeah, I see that. The fireplace was spouting ashes to the floor. Actually, it's kind of bright from what I'm seeing. Whilst the bed sheets remained scattered across the room. Well, I'm only seeing one sheet. I was about to say, like, well, the sheets on the bed, but he says sheets, plural, like, there could be more. First of all, let's open the window. I don't think I can bear this stench without vomiting. He then opened the window and lingered there for a moment to take a deep breath of fresh air while he reminisced over his own dream. Ah, fresh air. That's something I lack nowadays. I was definitely dreaming about something interesting. What was it, though? The shame. Such a lovely dream. We know what it was. We know what he was dreaming about. Oh, and look, he's remembering. Well, it's a blurry remembrance. Look at him. He's so like proud of himself. Like, oh, I think I figured it out. The white, wet curtains the prince was leaning on reminded him of the dream. He thought he had forgotten 1 second ago. I thought there was a comma there. Oh, I even get to make, like, his thought choices. Too bad. It was such a sweet dream. Of course. Now I remember. I was dreaming about it. Elisa. Elisa? I'm going with Elisa. I better not say loudly that I've been... oh my god. I better not say loudly what I have done to her. Too bad it was just a dream. Oh, he's got, like, little... emotions, like, next to the decisions. I'm going to go with the middle one. We remember the dream, we're not gonna forget, and we didn't do anything bad to her. We just remember what we were dreaming of. What the heck? Why is he wearing a little crown and with stars around him? Of course, now I remember. I was dreaming of Elisa. I think that's Elisa. Now that I think about it, yesterday afternoon, after speaking with the merchant, I wanted to go see her. He slowly buttoned up his vest as he focused his thoughts on reconstructing the recent events. Now I remember. I was arguing with that merchant for the sale of my castle. Wait, you're selling your castle? When at some point we decided to walk toward this inn to conclude our business deal. Or were you buying a castle? I think he was selling it. When everything was settled, we started drinking and then... Ugh. I can't remember anything after that. Oh god. The merchant got you drunk. You probably haggled the price after that. For all we know, you sold your castle for what remains on the floor. A worrying feeling of anxiety filled the mind of the young prince. What if that blasted merchant made me sign that deal? Yes, see, exactly. This is why you don't drink during major business deals. In panic, he started rummaging around to find his clothes, which had been strewn across the room. I can't see any sacks of coin on the nightstand. As drunk as I was, I very well could have gifted my castle away. Ooh, that's even worse. Searching the room, he began to locate his clothes, sprawled on the dresser, mantle, and other random locations. Somehow his gloves managed to end up in the furthest corner under the bed. Stretching as much as he could, the prince extended his hand and felt something other than his gloves. He was certain he had heard a faint metallic sound. Maybe a coin? Ah yes, the old trick. We hid our coins under the bed. Oh god, it's the sword. We killed a man. We killed him. Oh god, we're murderers. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we don't see any blood, but that's because we only see the bottom parts. What's this? He hoped... Oh, his hope was to find some gold. However, as he moved the sheets away, the only thing he managed to see under the shadow of the bed was a silver blade. He sighed, and with some precautions, he pulled out what was, by all counts, a sword. What was this doing here? He asked himself. A sword? Why would there be a sword in my room? Because you killed a man. The blade was made entirely of silver. You killed a werewolf. My god, we're hunters. The blade was made entirely of silver, and its hilt covered the brown cloth. It looked more like a decoration than a weapon. The prince was tense and hesitated. Wait, we didn't take the actual sword? fine then. Alright, we're just gonna leave that there and think that or imagine that it never happened. I'll take it with me. Oh, or just ignore everything I said. If someone was so foolish that they left it behind, that's their loss. He shrugged and smiled. Sweet, free sword! He turned and saw the... Oh god. Scabbard? Is that what it is? The scabbard leaning on the wall? With the state this room is in, I'm not sure I should walk down to pay. It cost me a fortune to compensate for all this damage. Let's not smile about that. I think it'd be better to just leave a few coins and get out quickly. Oh, you're gonna be that kind of person. He's that kind of person, that kind of prince. Calmly, he fastened his belt and sheathed the sword with care to avoid damaging it. Time to go. Just gonna leave here. We got a sword. Knock, knock. Oh, God, they're here. They knew what we were doing. Oh, hey, music too. Who could it be at this time? The waiter? I fear they'll have to give up some coin to pay for the damage in the room. Did they have to knock right now? Ugh. I didn't even have time to tidy up in here. I really didn't need this. Who could it be? If it's the waiter, he probably wants to settle the tab. I need to get out of here. What to do, what to do. Personally, I like the top one. I can't really make out his face on the side, though. So, oh well. Who could it be at this time? The waiter? I fear they'll have to give up some coin to pay for the damage in this room. Knock, knock. The knocks to the door became insistent. It's the merchant! Did we scrounge on the deal? From what I'm getting? I know you're in there! Open the door! Recognizing the merchant's voice, the prince froze. He even stopped breathing to make as little noise as he could. What did I do now? My God, you stole his sword. I'm tired of waiting. I've got the papers to sign here with me. Remember the deal we made yesterday afternoon? We didn't make a deal. Damn it. Wait a second. If he came here to make me sign the documents, it means he wasn't able to get anything out of me. My fears were unfounded. I'm getting ready. Give me a moment to dress. Merchant. I don't have time for you to... Titivate? Titivate yourself. Open this damn door! The prince was busy fixing up his clothes as well as he could, trying to remember all the details of the deal he agreed upon the day before. It would have been unforgivable to appear without an inkling of their previous agreements. What kind of impression will I give if he sees all this mess? I'm never going to be able to clean all this up, he said reluctantly, opening the door. I actually thought, last evening, why don't you clean up a bit before going to bed? What? Why don't you clean up a bit before going to bed? His shame became so unbearable that the prince practically leapt out of the room. Wait, we're running? This is just a funny image. There's a prince just arguing with a common merchant at like what looks to be like a pretty old inn. I just find it quite funny with his expression, like, what? What do you want? Here I am. Shall we take a seat downstairs? I would like some privacy, Your room will be perfect for that. What need is there to stay in my room when we can talk downstairs and have a drink, you know? Let's go downstairs. You don't have to go in my room. I don't really feel like drinking after last night. Oh, see, you understand. Your room is a mess. I completely agree. We should just avoid my room. Let's go downstairs. Oh, please, let's walk downstairs. I'll offer you a round. No, I'm really not feeling it, honestly. Don't make me beg you. What is up with that face for that phrase? For all I care, you're free to drink all you want afterwards. Please, let's go in. I want to finish this matter quickly. What matter? What did we agree on? What if I offered you to lunch? Fancy a steak? Or some cake? Oh, I would love some cake. We would even invite a fine lady to lunch with us. What would you say to this? What the hell are you hiding in that room that you've come to the point of offering me a meal? Oh God, he knows what's up. This is so unlike you. Enough excuses. Please, make way. I'm deadly serious. I'd rather you not come in, sir. He added, interposing himself between the door and the merchants. Let me guess, he pushed our way in? Seeing the sudden hostility in the scene, the merchant gave up insisting, and finally decided to listen to the prince. He turned and began walking down the stairs. Once to the bottom of the stairs, they picked a table in a less crowded corner so that they could have some quiet. Look at that, we got a sack of gold! Or maybe not. I think we're giving that away? No, we're giving our castle away. Do we get a sack of gold? Before I sign, I would like to know what happened last night. My mind is, clouded. I don't remember much at all. He said, sitting on the stool. Very patiently, the merchant started explaining the events of last night without omitting a single detail. Oh, we're the merchant now. Oh, so this is what it meant. We make the decisions of the characters around Elisa that kind of like shape who she becomes. I guess that's what's going on here. So, do you fear that I may have coerced you into doing something against your will? Yes. Last night we came to this inn because the sun was setting, and finally we managed to agree on the last detail of our deal. Kind of looks like you remember nothing at all from our talk yesterday evening. We're going with the top one because that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking it. I'm just gonna say it outright. Do you fear that I may have coerced you into doing something against your will? We're a good person. I see the angel on the side. We got like an angel. Thumbs up. Yeah. No. I'd never say that. I'm not doubting you, but you wanted to get confirmation so you could freely continue this conversation. Is that right? Pretty much, yeah. Sorry. This prince may be waking up, but I am falling asleep. You can trust me. I have done many kinds of deals that I never scammed a peer. Yesterday evening we talked about the state of your property and we discussed a fair price, nothing more. You give me your property, I give you this gold coin. That's what we agreed on. I see. I'm glad to hear that. That's a relief. I was already thinking he had scammed me somehow. I have here the papers I prepared this morning. Now, Prince, I want you to read the papers. There may be fine print. Good, let's take a look at them. Yes. He's a good prince. The merchant pulled out the contract from his bag and put it on the table toward the prince so that he could read it. This is the final deal we struck yesterday. I beg you to sign because I have another appointment shortly. I hope I'm in time. After a quick scan, the prince took out a pen and scribbled a quick, precise signature on the paper. Sweet. Everything's done. This is a good deal right now. There we go. Everything should be in order now. I would try to deliver your due payment as soon as possible. Noticing the merchant about to put the documents in his bag, the noble was struck by a moment of doubt. He swiftly put a hand on the merchant's arm, stopping his movement. What else do you want? What does this mean? Are you talking about this small variation? It's just a little bit over 50 gold pieces. Just a tiny detail. I wouldn't call it a tiny detail. Wait, what's going on? I have noticed that your castle needs some renovations. This calls for extra costs. Since my purchase offer was very generous, I hope that this would not be a problem. You could have mentioned that, at least. Oh, what is that? We're smart! We're smart, guys! I've never been so happy to be smart. I wanted to spare you more useless troubles. After all, it is just a few coins. I'll have to double that to fully renovate the property. Try to understand my situation, sir. Does this renovation cost this much? I see. After all, you did not charge the final amount by much. I'm sorry to say I did not inform you. It was not very professional of me. What kind of voice am I giving the merchant now? I don't know where this came from. Oh god, I think I went too far. But we got an exclamation point. I don't think I skipped anything though. Wait, we have a log here. Does this show previous things? Ah yes. Oh god. It's like this. Okay. Okay, yeah, we didn't miss anything. I just want to be sure. What is done is done. Let's not linger on it any further. No reason to make a fuss about such small stuff. Do we even have an alternative? Let's turn a new page. Oh, hey, more music. Run away. Wait, what did we do? We're running away? The question made the prince ponder on the situation for a moment. He realized he had inevitably ended up at the center of the attention. Every person in that inn was looking at him, seeing a nobleman lose his temper for small change matters. Seeing a nobleman lose his temper for small change matters is certainly not a good sight. Damn, I spoke too loudly. Now everyone is staring at me. No reason to keep arguing over this few coins. After carefully evaluating the situation, the prince suck it up and forgot. Just this once. Oh, Jesus. Let me try this again. After carefully evaluating the situation, the prince suck it up and forgot, just that once, his proverbial greed. Wait, what? You are right. Never mind. Very well. I am happy that we can see the small quarrel through. I am happy too. A smile on his face. What is with the music? It's kind of like sad. Did I do something wrong? A smile on his face. The merchant put the documents away in a pocket. I will have the payment delivered to your home as soon as possible. Okay. I hope to hear from you soon then. Maybe not too soon. Scanning the people in the room and seeing that nobody was paying attention to their arguing anymore, he could breathe a sigh of relief. He slowly stood up from the table. Are you going now? I am afraid so. There are people outside who patiently wait for my visit. Having them wait more would be a shame. Especially if it was this gorgeous innkeeper. You are very right. I have to go as well. Too bad. I would have stayed for this steak if you were... I would have stayed for the steak you were talking about earlier. Next time, I promise. I'm changing their voices. I don't know if I'm keeping them the same or not. I'll count on it. The merchant was done with business as well for the day, so he stood up. It was a pleasure, Your Grace. Again, sorry for the inconvenience. A pleasure for me as well. Changing subjects, can you send the money to this address? It's not my home, but I will stay there for a couple of weeks. He pulled out a small leaflet from his pocket, wrote something on it, and left it on the table. Goodbye. He turned and walked through the exit without turning back. Phew. In the end, it went well. Finally, this deal is done too. I can leave. He was thinking to himself, his gaze still low. After a few seconds, he reached out for the paper the prince had left there and glanced at it. Oh, I can't believe this. What? What happened? What can we not believe? The weather was cool, with a steady breeze, just perfect for a walk outside. Despite the lost money, the satisfaction of having had the upper hand in front of all those people at the inn was way more important to the prince than any amount of gold. At least these were his thoughts, as he was thinking back to the talk that had just ended. Oh, did we just give away the castle for nothing? Don't think I could do anything about that. After all, he was not wrong. Let's leave it at that. Florence was brimming with life. People were bustling down the streets and everyone was busy at work. Poor souls, always running around to earn few gold coins. The mere thought of my sweet Elisa, I think that's Elisa, having to live this way makes me sick. As soon as I will manage to conquer her, I will easily be able to allow her a much more comfortable lifestyle. In that moment, his thought about the lost money came back to haunt him, like a shadow always following him everywhere he went. He truly ripped me off. I can't explain to myself how it was possible. Such a vile merchant, he managed to do that to me. He muttered as he tried to empty his mind. I forgot about this. Wait, what? If I keep obsessing over it, I will get angry again. I don't want to spoil the rest of this day. How did he rip us off? I thought everything was fine. He kept repeating those words, but he couldn't convince himself. He kept going back to that moment when, for the first time in his life, he was forced to admit a defeat. I must distract myself. Distract myself how? After that dream, I'm curious as to what you're gonna do, Prince. His wish was finally granted when he could spot, at some distance, the line of trees marking the end of the road. It was a clear sign of how close he was at the place he longed to reach. Just one more patience. What? Oh, just some more patience. I read that completely wrong. I'm almost there. Suddenly, an abruptly. Why can't I can't read that word? Abruptly. Abruptly. I think that's how it's said. Abruptly. He got reminded of the dream he gave up a few hours earlier. I would have much rather stayed asleep instead of caring about that room's condition. It would have been better to meet the merchant in the afternoon. I'll have to live with it. With some luck, maybe next will be the last time. Then I won't have to see him again. Wait, just because I wanted to investigate, this happens? He leaves? The prince? No. He was somewhat kind. The prince turned a corner, and as he... Also, I just want to say, when we first had the speech of Elisa in the dream, we got the achievement of Welcome to Florence, which I looked to before playing the game, some of the achievements. That's for, like, meeting the lady, the Innkeeper. But if that was a dream, did we really meet her? I guess it's like maybe a remembrance, like last night or something, I don't know. The prince turned a corner, and as he finally saw the coveted inn, he got overwhelmed by joy. Seeing that house, built in such a fancy and elegant style, made him shrug off all the sources of his anxiety from the morning. Even if this situation almost slipped out of my control, I could turn the tide in my favor. It is really unbelievable that I suffered no consequences. He whispered as he sped up from a walk to a trot to reach the doorstep of the inn. Oh, is this her inn? I thought the other one was it. The door was of hard wood, with a very nice cast iron knob, which looked very heavy. For him, coming back to that place was a jump to the past. He had been chasing the dream of conquering Florence's most beautiful woman for countless nights. Oh, yeah, this is the inn. Oh, there we are with our wonderful elegance and crowned head. Today is the day, thought the young prince, confident that nothing could hamper him. Well, now you just raised a flag for yourself, sir. Now nothing will dissuade me anymore. Any nuisances... a nuisance... I think I'm saying that right. A nuisance. No, that's not a nuisance. Oh, crap, what's that word? Audacious. Audacious? I honest to God don't know that word. I can't pronounce it. Odysseus? And Odysseus. No, not Odysseus. I keep wanting to say a nuisance, but that's not it. Screw it. An Odysseus thought. I'm going with that. Which soon resulted to be unwarranted. As he extended his gaze a few feet past him, he spotted the only person who could utterly destroy all of his optimism. You again? No, not the merchant. It's the merchant. Sliding in there like, so the address you left me was correct. What is his business here? Does he want to stay at Elisa's? Or worse, conquer her heart? Are you here for my payment? Oh, what? Oh no, not at all. I didn't expect you would be staying here. Well, this makes it easier to sort out the final payment, don't you think? Yes, of course. Is he meaning to compete with me? If that happens, I must absolutely prevail, even if it means my ruin. Well, let's not go for ruin, shall we? The tension created between the two young men was palpable, They stared at each other intensely. Jesus, they drop fast. Allow me to give you a bit of advice. Do not meddle in other people's businesses. If you really have to stay at the inn, always remember that there is a very clear difference between me and you. And don't forget to give me the money you owe me. Ooh, back. In this inn, my money is worth just as much as yours. If Elisa had to make any decisions between her patrons, she would do well to separate me from you. Oh, for what reason? I am a prince, and I am a merchant from Venice. Yes, well done, with a castle you bought. I bought the castle exactly at the same time you sold yours. That's enough. I know who I am, and I demand respect. Who's disrespecting you? You started this argument. I come to this inn because I am in love with the owner. A competitor. Everyone knows this, and everyone must respect the fact that I am interested in her. Aha! This is golden. So you want to stop me from loving Elisa? 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 Why am I saying Elisa? For what reason do you believe that I am here in Florence? The prince was struck by this question. He actually bought the sale of his... he actually thought that the sale of his castle was the only reason for the presence of the merchant in Florence. Apparently he was wrong. Oh, great. But rest assured that you will achieve nothing at all. Oh, and if I don't, what chance do you have? I can, you can't. Everyone knows Elisa needs my protection. Elisa needs money, surely not protection. Money? I have plenty. You spend 1 gold coin per day, my dear prince, and I regularly make her gifts. Oh wait, that's the merchant. I certainly do not flaunt what I do for her. You do not say what you do, but everyone knows, answered the merchant with sarcasm. The prince had a hard time reasoning under pressure. It was well known. His irrational demeanor had repeatedly been the cause of unpleasant situations. Not everything is known. Of course it is. The waiters speak about it. 3 silver coins per day. Speaking about waiters, I know one in particular. I don't like him. Seems like the innkeeper holds him in high regard too. Too much, in fact. So, in fact, it's possible she wants to marry him. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It's hard for a young woman to keep an inn all alone. As far as I'm concerned, if they marry, I will gift her 300 gold coins. If she marries, I will be her protector, and I will do. Only I know what I will do. Come on, let's make her a gift as good friends. Let us gift her 300 gold coins each. What I do secretly. I know who I am, and I don't flaunt it. Such a fool, poor yet proud. They had been arguing for a few minutes already in front of the inn's entrance. Wait, at the entrance? I thought we were already inside. So focused on prevailing on each other that neither of them saw the waiter near them. Oh, why hello, waiter, sliding in. Excuse me, my lords. Oh god, what kind of a name is that? Fabrizio? Finally, the waiter is here. I am at your service, sir. Only sir? Who taught you your manners? Please forgive me. Tell me, how is the dear innkeeper? She is well, sir. I don't know what kind of voice I'm giving him. I'm giving him more of like the like an actual kind of like servant kind of voice. I mean, he's a waiter and all. I probably shouldn't do that, but oh well, it's already there. You dunce, what's with this, sir? It is the title I use for the other guests too. There is a huge difference between us. I can tell from the tips. Oh, he's bringing out them silent burns. He thought, trying to conceal a smirk. Tell the innkeeper I wish to speak with her, so she should come to me now. Yes, your highness. Is this title of your liking? Yes, it is. Yes, it is good. You have known for 3 months already. You are so impolite. Wait, you have known for 3 months already. You are so impolite. We've been here for 3 months? Wow. Do you want to see the difference between me and the prince here? Here, have this. I gift you a gold coin. Try and get one from him as well. It was a perfect occasion for our rich merchant, who finally managed to show off what he could do best, spend money. Without a blink, he took out his bag, the equivalent to a month's wage for the waiter, and he gifted it nonchalantly. Thank you, sir, he replied, moved by the unexpected gesture. Yes, I can see. What kind of a male waiter does that? He's hiding his face with the tray. I've never seen that. I've never actually... God. I don't know. I've never seen that with a real waiter, because they are so more like... Nobody tips a waiter in gold coins, or like something resembling that in nowadays. And so you never get that. All you get is like, prick, when they leave. But no, when you get paid this much, yes, you hide your face and blush with that tray. What about you, your highness? I don't throw away my money like a fool. Be gone. Ooh, yeah, he just be gone. He went poof. Not even a poof, just a gone. You think you will defeat me with your gifts, but you will accomplish nothing. My title is worth more than all of your coins. You can spend as much as you like. Elisa does not care about you. With all your nobility, you think she has any admiration for you? What you need, my friend, is money. Prestige and protection are more important. It is vital to command respect. When money abounds, everyone has respect for you. You know what? He's right. He is right. I will agree with that. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, who the hell are you? God, what kind of a... Okay. Oh, God. So we just know him as a knight. Oh, what am I going to give him? What am I going to give him? Friends, what is this noise? Are you arguing? How did it come to this dispute? All of a sudden... Nah, I shouldn't give him that voice. It's too similar to the waiter. All of a sudden, it was possible to see a new figure. A tall, strong man with dark hair and proud aspect. Most likely a new customer who, once done sorting out his luggage, did not hesitate to step forward with great confidence. It's simple, really. At this point, I think it is easier to deduce that the persistence of this prince is due to the fact that he is in love with the innkeeper. I love her even more. Therefore, I insisted so that I would be served swiftly, so that I could offer my greetings first. In truth, there is no more futile reason for a dispute. A woman bothers you? I think I'll do that for him. A woman? What must I hear? In my case, there is nothing to worry about. I've never loved a woman. I never held them in any esteem, and I always found them utterly impossible to stand. Okay, what are we gonna say to him? Please, do you want us to believe that you never felt affection for a woman? But look, the owner of this inn is an exquisite little person. Poor you, you're telling me that your whole life you have never felt attracted to a woman? Huh. I want to go... It's between the top and bottom one, really. I think we're going to go with the bottom one. Oh, what is that? Oh no, I'm an evil person. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oh no. Oops. Poor you. Are you telling me that in your whole life you have never felt attracted to a woman? Actually, I also found this hard to believe. Why are you so surprised? I love my freedom and live for it. I love women and live to love them. I receive the same in turn. What good does your freedom do for you? It gives me the privilege of being unrestricted, free to do whatever I want. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him that kind of accent, like kind of a deep, like maybe almost southern kind of type, like mid-southern, you know? Do not hesitate to feel the lack of a woman beside you. Oh, do you never feel the lack of a woman beside you in your bed? What do you mean? I just mean that, in the long run, certain needs become impellent. Oh, leave him in peace. I am sure that a free man as he has already found the solution to such a problem. Wait, hang on. I am sure that a free man as... Oh, I forgot as he. I'm sure that a free man as he has already found the solutions to such a problem. What I do is not your business, okay? Relax. It was just a little bit of a banter. Let him talk, Mr. Merchant. Such a man shouldn't even be able to properly appreciate our lovely innkeeper. You are too right. Truly, you make me laugh. What greatness might she have, which is not a peculiar of all other women? She holds a noble demeanor. It is enthralling. She is beautiful. She has good wits, and has great taste in clothing. All these things are worth nothing at all. I have stayed at the inn for 3 days and am impressed, and the impression she made on me was nothing good. Pay attention to her. Spend some time with her. You will surely notice something good. You fools, it is just a facade. You believe her, huh? I'd never fall for that. Away with those, all of them. They moved mountains to find me a wife, but I never wanted one. This innkeeper, Elisa, I'll leave her to you, even if she was more beautiful than Aphrodite. God, these people just vanished before my eyes. Ah, here's the innkeeper. I bow to you, lordships. I'm gonna try and give her the female voice. I'm gonna try and do the voice. The argument was suddenly interrupted by the girl. She wasn't used to personally greeting all the customers of the inn. However, she couldn't help but hear the knight's words, and there were finally enough reason to step in. She was clean and smelled good. The mere sight of her was enough to hypnotize the prince and the merchants. Here you are, dear Elisa. I can't pronounce her name. I mean, I can, but then I mess it up. I was just looking for you. I have some inquiries. Not here, though. Where do you mean, your highness? In my room. Oh god, we're making a decision for her. I am certain that a man of your rank will have no problems talking to me here, in front of everyone. In your room? But if you need something, the waiter will serve you. Sir Prince, I'd be glad if you would avoid embarrassing me from now on. You know well that I never enter my guest's room, but you force me to keep repeating it. Okay, I think I understand what's going on. The top one's the good option, bottom one's the kind of devil smirking option. The middle one, I don't know, or maybe I could just be wrong. But we're gonna go with a test. And I am right. I am a genius. Praise me for my smarts. And also, from the looks of it, we're giving everyone individual stats. Huh. So our first good one was only towards the prince, I guess. This angel is for Elisa. Yeah, Elisa. I'm sticking with Elisa. I gotta stick with Elisa. And we got one evil one. Or no, we also got a good one and an evil one for the merchants. We also got him, Smarts. He's a smart man. I am certain that a man of your rank will have no problems talking to me here, in front of everyone. Oh dear Elisa. I think I said it wrong. No, Elisa. You have plenty of reasons, but you see, what I have to tell you, I'd rather only you hear it. My dear Elisa, I will instead speak publicly. I will not disturb you by making you come into my room. Oh, what is this? Is he already pulling the big question? My man is just speeding past everything. Exploiting the situation, the merchant took out of his pocket 2 earrings. Oh, they're earrings. Oh. Clearly of immense value, and ceremoniously offered them to the innkeeper so that everyone could see and envy this gesture. Please look at these earrings. Do you like them? They are diamonds, you know. Oh yes, I recognize them. I know about jewelry. They are yours, if you will accept them. My friend, you are throwing that away. Quickly replied the knights. God damn it. Condensingly, I think. He looked confused, but amused at the same time. These are quite trendy lately. Please accept them in the name of my love. What a madman. No, I'm sorry, sir. I will take offense if you don't. Oh god, he's doing this. Oh, if you insist, I will happily accept them. You are always so thoughtful with me. I really don't know how to repay you. I don't know what to say. I mean to be friendly with all patrons in my inn. In order to not offend the merchants, sir, I will take them. I don't know what to say. You are constantly making me face these bad decisions. Okay, I may be wrong, because the middle one kind of looks like the good option. Because now instead of going by the positions, I'm going by face. So I'm thinking like the top one might be a little devilish. Is that the top or bottom one that might be devilish? But the middle one, I believe the middle one is good. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to stay with like the good routes, the angelic routes. I'd like to keep that up. Or it could just be nothing. It could just be a decision. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to say. I mean to be friendly with all my patrons in the inn. In order to not offend the merchants, sir, I will take them. Real smart. In truth, dear merchants, you just want to look good. Such public gifts simply for vanity. Dear Elisa, I have to speak to you in private, just you and me. I am a prince. Still dumbfounded by the crazy gift, Elisa stayed speechless for a while, just staring at the earrings she was still holding. Surely she had no intention of pleasing the prince's whims this time. She was compelled to go to her room and try on that precious jewelry. The merchant's already taken that step forward, man. And oh my god, that is a short skirt. That is a short skirt. I'm sorry. I cannot really right now. If not of you have any further work for me, I will excuse myself. Hey, keeper. No, wrong one. Hey, keeper. The sheets you gave me are not of my liking. If there ain't nothing better, I will have to procure them myself. Sir, you will be provided better sheets. However, you should be more respectful with your requests. I do not know how to compliment people that pay to work for me. The knight's tone of voice was so loud that it snapped the two lovers back to reality. Forgive him. He is a mortal enemy of women. Poor women. What did they do to him? Why is he so bad with them? That's enough. No need to go further. Change my sheets. It is fine if a waiter does it. Friends, I say goodbye to you. I'm just thinking about it like now. Like the southern country nights Well, look here. Looks like we got ourselves a dragon to slay here. Well, I'm just gonna hop right in there, hop right on top of that dragon, cut that dragon's head off, and boom, I'm gonna have myself a lovely time back in my little tiny castle trailer. A castle trailer. I'm making myself laugh. I'm crazy right now. The knight's disdain for the others was evident as he walked away. What a rude, nasty person. He was not very courteous at all. Oh, here comes the prince with that crown. Dear Elisa, not everyone acknowledges your merits. Oh wait, that was a merchant, crap. If you want to send him away, you just have to say the word, and I will have him immediately removed. And I will be happy to pay off all his outstanding payments with the inn. Thank you both. I really appreciate it. Actually, I have to excuse myself as well. I have to see a jeweler to find a necklace to combine with the earrings. I'm mixing up the southern with the merchant voice. Don't, Mr. Merchants. You must. You deserve a lot, and I have no objections to spend money. I'm giving him like an older voice. That's what I'm getting. I will see this jeweler. The merchant ended this sentence and left the inn. Curse him. He will kill me with these gifts. In truth, the merchant does too much. These poor people have some money, and they squander it without a thought. They are convinced that beautiful women like you let themselves be had with mere gifts. Well, I certainly don't mind the gifts. I would never give you the displeasure of forcing you to accept such a gift. Certainly, you never gave me this kind of displeasure. Just as certainly, I will never. I would almost renounce my nobility to be in the same shoes as that merchant. So, loaded then? Oh, why? Do you envy his wealth? Huh? No. What wealth? For you, I'd do so much more. What would you do? In front of God, I would marry you. Oh, you're the one who's going that straight on route. You're going to home, man. You don't do that. What did he just say? His Highness the stingy prince would marry me? Nevertheless, if he really wanted to wed me, there would be problems. I would not want him. I like actions. I don't know what to do with all the talk he does. If I married all those who showed interest, now I would have countless husbands. All men who stayed at this inn fall in love with me, and immediately try to flirt with me, except the knights. I like the knights. This knight, though, so rude, so brash. Is he an enemy of all women? Poor soul. He never found a good one. But he'll find her. He'll find her. What if he just found her? I wouldn't mind the challenge. I'm tired of all those lusting after me. Nobility is not for me either. I would really enjoy trying to make this knight fall for me. I would conquer his heart, who so proclaims his enmity of women. We women, we who are the most beautiful thing Mother Nature ever created. Oh, what is this? A new location. Act 2, The Fall. The Fall. Oh, here's the waiter. Ah, mistress. What's up? Never a moment of peace. Elisa didn't even have the time to stop and think. The waiter suddenly appeared. As usual, he was quick to seek his mistress's help whenever a problem surfaced. Fabrizio, I hope for you that it is something serious this time. See, sometimes I too need a break. Luckily, the girl was used to this sort of thing by now, even if she didn't necessarily like it. That guest staying in the room upstairs is complaining about his bedsheets. He is not satisfied with them, and he insists to have them changed. I don't remember the voice I gave for him, and I'm trying to replicate it. I know. He told me to. I'll get on it right away. Very well. Give me the sheets then, so I can bring them to him. You may go. I'll bring them upstairs myself. The waiter looked a bit surprised by the reply. Elisa typically did not serve her guests in person. You want to do it yourself? Dear Fabrizio, aren't you jealous? Aren't you jealous by any chance? Yes, I'll do it. Why are you so shocked? Do you find it weird, maybe? No, we're not doing that. We're just gonna say our good old yes, I'll do it. We're not bringing in all that. Yes, I'll do it. You must care quite a bit about this night. In this inn, I care about everyone. Right, of course. Poor fool, he wants something from me. I'll keep him hoping for a reward, so that he will not complain too much. Thus far, I have always served guests myself. That's true. However, Fabrizio, sometimes you are a bit rough with the guests sometimes. Or perhaps they're just too gentle. Or perhaps you're just too gentle with them. I am conscious of what I do, and I do not need someone to reproach me. All right then, find yourself. All right then, find yourself another waiter. Oh wait, is he quitting? The man looked extremely put off. He threw his apron on the table and started walking out. Oh my God, the waiter just quit. Immediately, Elisa stepped forward and grasped Fabrizio's hand, already thinking about how to get him to reason. Why are you being like this, Mr. Fabrizio? Are you angry with me? Do you not remember what your father told us to before he died? Yes, once I need a husband, I'll heed his words. My patience is not needless, however. I cannot stand such situations. Who do you think I am? A loose girl? A crook? You shock me. What do you think I do with customers that come and go from here? If I treat them with a certain care, it is only for my own interest, to uphold the name of the inn. I do not care about gifts. She's getting a little angry. Love? I do not care about that either. Right now, I know who is worthy of me, and what is my best interest. As I said, when I marry, and only then, I will think about my father's last words. I know a good man when I see him, and I want to marry someone like that. What were his last words? This should be enough, Fabrizio. Try to understand me, if you can. Despite those powerful words, the girl still did not seem to care much about Fabrizio's jealousy. Then, with no further delay, she had already gathered up and left the basket of folded sheets. I understand this is important to you, but I can't pass if you are standing in front of the door. Without even waiting for a response, she just started to walk past him. Whoever can understand her must be a genius. One moment she's looking right into me, the moment after she's moved on. I don't know what to think anymore. We'll see, I guess. I like her. I care a lot about her. I would try and change my life in order to stay with her more. But I cannot go on like this. Oh, he's looking for that confirmation. Some quiet, finally. That talk with the two fools downstairs sure irked me. I hope nobody comes to bother me again. Oh God, we have a servant. Your Grace, someone brought you a letter. No, that's the same voice. Bah, forget it. The knight bookmarked the page on his book with the leaflets and put the book away. Then he took the letter that the servant brought him. He opened it and started reading. Siena, January 1st, 1753. Oh hey, about like maybe, I think, century. It's about a century before the events that we get in Cupid, back in Paris, in France. Who's right? Oh God. Letter. Or, oh God, this is gonna be so hard. Orazio Tashagani? What? My dearest friend, the close friendship that binds us compelled me to write to you, because it is imperative that you come back home. Count Mana has passed. Not Count Mana! Poor Count. It's a shame. He made his only daughter the sole heir of 4,000 gold coins. All of our friends believe that you deserve to gain such a fortune. A bit taken aback by the sum the letter was mentioning, the knight was tempted to take up such an inheritance. However, reading the part regarding his only daughter was enough to make him change his mind quickly. They shouldn't do these things for me. Am I hitting the... They shouldn't do these things for me. They know I don't want women pestering me. And Orizio knows this more than anyone else. That's the thing that annoys me the most. Calmly, the knight ripped the letter to tiny shreds. No! That's 4,000 gold! How could you do such a thing? Oh my god, how could you? Why the hell would I care about 4,000 gold pieces? As long as I live alone, I will need a lot less. Whereas if I was married, I would need at least double. A wife for me, I'd rather be sick and bedridden. God damn, Mr. Knight. Knock, knock. Or, wait. Someone knocks at the door. There's another pest. Oh, my eyes are watering. Who's there? May I come in, Your Excellency? Oh, she's gonna try and go for the romance, trying to win his heart. Of all people, Elisa was the last one the knight would have expected. The girl stepped into the room awkwardly, without closing the door behind her. Even thinking of facing the knight intimidated her. What do you want? Here are the new bed sheets you have requested. Good. Put them over there. He replied, pointing at the cupboard behind him. I beg you to at least check if they are to your liking. What's that stuff? These are all made of silk. At that point, Elisa came even closer to the knights to pull out a sheet from the basket in order to show him. Silk? Yes, sir. 5 gold pieces per meter. Have a look. That sounds like a lot. I did not ask for this for so much. I would have been satisfied with something more decent than what I found. These sheets are reserved for people of great honor, who can appreciate them. To be completely truthful, Your Excellency, I am only offering these to you. I would not take them out for someone else. Only for me. Empty compliments. Putting the sheet back into the basket, Elisa walked to the dining table, which had been prepared. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. We got a little marker for, I'm guessing, we unlocked chapter 2. I don't know if that's what we're doing right now. I don't know. I don't know if we like go to menu, we go back, and there's like another marker, and we can just like skip to the end of that. But I don't know. To unlock the next story while we're still doing chapter 1, I find it quite strange. Look at this. Oh, this is Flanders cloth. Flanders. I know that they... I had to get back into it. I just saw Flanders. I know that they were out very quickly if you... I know that they wear out very quickly if you wash them. There's no need to get them dirty for me. For a knight of your worth, I do not care about such details. I have plenty of clothes, and save them for men of your status. Why is she so helpful now? The kind manners of the innkeeper had completely caught the attention of the knights. Give me the sheet. Give the sheets to my servants, or put them over there. There is no need to bother with this. Oh, but it is not a problem at all for me to serve such a high-ranking knight. I would be honored if you let me make the bed, Your Excellency. The bed is already made. There is no need for you to do this, really. I'm serious. I beg you. I would really love to. So she wishes to flatter me. Women, they're all the same. If you believe it is necessary, go ahead. As you wish then. If you really insist, well then, do this bed. As long as you bother me no more. I'm gonna go with the middle one. The middle one seems like the best option. As you wish then. As you wish then. He replied in the end, looking away from the girl, as he picked up his book again and tried to resume the reading he had to interrupt earlier. He wouldn't even glance at me. I'll show him. Yeah, she's going for it. She's going for all the moves. I'm actually a little scared of what she'll do. The innkeeper started making the bed. In a handful of seconds, the used sheets were already all on the ground. Oh god, what's happening? Why is she sitting on the bed? Like that? Elisa, just make the bed, please. However, it took her a while to lay out the clean sheets. It was a challenge to unfold every corner properly without taking her eyes off the night. Oh, really? It'll be just in moments. I'm good at this, you know? Oh, really? He kept reading. What a surly man. Yes, I've gotten quite good at this. Fools hear those words and fall for it immediately. If you say so. What do you desire for lunch? I'll eat whatever is on the menu. I'd still like to know your favorite foods. If you like some things more than others, please feel free to tell me. If I want something, I'll let you know. I'll let the waiter know. But in these things, men do not have the attention and patience that we women possess. If you have a specific dish in mind, maybe a spicy sauce or something, do not be hesitant to tell me. Hearing those words, the knight let out a small laugh. I appreciate it. However, you won't be able to charm me like you do to the prince and merchants. Are you talking about those two insolent men? They come to this inn and they expect to be able to seduce the innkeeper. We have other things to focus on, rather than indulge their fantasies. We're here for our own interests. If we ever say something good to them, it is to keep them here as long as possible. And personally, when I see them get their hopes up, I find it so funny. The knight, captivated by these words, closed his book without even bookmarking the page and put it on the table. Ah, no! We didn't bookmark the page! Oh, that's gonna be a nuisance later. Great. I like your honesty. Oh, I am nothing if not honest. You certainly act very well with your suitors, though. Acting? Me? Never. If you ask those two running for me, ask them if I ever gave them a sign of affection. I cannot stand men who flirt so blatantly. I despise women who run after men just the same. I value freedom more than anything else. Oh yes, freedom is the greatest treasure. Yeah, I wanted to do like the Braveheart ending, freedom, because I think that's what this night could be. So many lose it foolishly. Don't you also find it absurd to give such a treasure for a woman? What is she thinking? The knight felt his body heating up as his cheeks reddened due to the overwhelming embarrassment. Finally, I found a topic where we're on the same page. The innkeeper could barely contain her smile. Why do you smile? Oh, nothing. Just thinking back to something Fabrizio told me today. She thinks about him while she's here with me. Oh, I see. Do you have a wife, Your Excellency? Fortunately for me, I never married. No, I have no wife. May God save me from that. I want no woman in my life. I'm starting to think again like the top one might be good, bottom one evil, middle one neutral. So I may go with the top one on this one. Fortunately for me, I never married. Because that's something that he would say. Fortunately for me, I never married. I did get a letter saying that a friend of mine passed away and his only daughter inherited a sum of 4,000 gold. I couldn't do it though. His only daughter. Like, I was never fond of women. I may have affections for the opposite sex. Or I may just be a man who hasn't found the right woman yet, I don't know. But the top one. Yes, okay. That's what it is. Top one's good, bottom one's evil, middle one's neutral. I am putting that out there. Confirmed. Question mark. Fortunately for me, no, I never married. And I hope it never happens. Amazing. Keep it that way. Do you like the way I'm making your bed? Regardless, I have to admit, I have never had a girl talk this way. What? Ah, yes, sure. I'm almost done. Just give me one more moment, please. After she was done making the bed, Elisa picked up the basket and stepped off the bed. I will be going now, with your permission, Your Excellency. Why do you need my permission? You made the bed, that's all I asked. You said, do you have any special foods you would like? I just find it very strange. With your permission, Your Excellency. Can he be considered an excellency? I don't know too much about this kind of thing. About, like, nobility status, knight status. I guess being a knight, you can hold the title of excellency. I always thought excellency was kind of like reserved for a king. It's because with a king, it's either between my lord, my king, or my excellency. But for a knight, I never really saw that. Holding a basket, she walked toward the door, looking like she meant to leave. You're leaving already? I wouldn't want to disturb you. No, it's fine. I like having you here. You entertain me. See? I do the same. I do the same as with the others. I stop by for a few minutes. I'm a cheerful person, so I tell a couple of jokes for entertainment. They think I'm interested in them, and they immediately start to flirt. Don't you think that it's absurd? That is because of your good manners, he replied, turning the other way, trying to hide his embarrassment. You're getting through to him, Elisa. Keep it up, you might seduce him. The innkeeper didn't fail to notice the knight's reaction, and she knew she accomplished her goal. You are too kind, Your Excellency. So they end up falling in love. Falling for a woman at first sight. How foolish. I can't understand it either. A real man should be exactly like you are, Sir Knight. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Now are they the same, Excellency and Sir Knight? I don't know anymore. Give me your hands. Wait, what? What for? The knight was dumbfounded by the request. He'd rather have been in battle. Wait, what? He'd rather have been in battle than having to face such an awkward situation. With growing insecurity, he was almost paralyzed. Why do you want my hand? Please do not be afraid. See, I'm clean. Despite the confusion, the young man still complied with Elisa's unexpected request. Here. This is the oh, did he say here? This is the first time I've had the honor to shake the hand of a man who truly is a man. Okay, that's enough. He pulled his hand away. See, if I had shaken the hand for those two, they'd have immediately assumed that I was interested in them. I wouldn't allow them to think that for all the gold in the world. They do not know how to live in harmony with the opposite sex. Oh, bless our freedom to chat without implications, and all the ridiculous hogwash. You're talking about the prince and the merchant, right? ... The girl didn't deem that rhetorical question even worthy of a reply. Turning away from the knight, she looked out the window, wishing to end the conversation and go back to her duties. Your Excellency, I am very sorry, but now I really have to go. Do not hesitate to let me know if you wish. Do not hesitate to let me know of any wish you may have. I will give you more attention than anyone else in this inn. Please excuse me now. Ooh, Sir Knight getting that special attention. She replied, nearing the door. Wait a second. Why do you treat me so well? Immediately continued the knight, grabbing a hand Alyssa's... Wait. What? Grabbing Alyssa's hand in an attempt to stop her. I think there's a typo somewhere in there. Because, aside from your merits, and aside from your social standing, I am certain that I can speak freely with you. I bet that I'll be able to leash this one quite quickly. Oh, you're trying to leash the poor guy? How? I'm confused. I understand. I don't know how to feel about that. But please, if you have work to do, do not linger for me. He replied, letting go of the hand, after realizing the rash action he had taken. Yes, sir. I'm going to do my last chores before turning in. Good. If you wish to come visit me again, I will be happy to have you. To be honest, I never entered my guest's room, but I will come visit you sometime. Oh, getting that special time. Knights, you are becoming my favorite character. And you know what? It is purely due to the voice I gave him. Actually, no, it's not due to the voice. It's due to the fact, like... It's due to the fact of how he is. Like, I never loved a woman. I never found the aspect of marrying one to be so important in my life. All I need is my steel by my side. Or silver. I don't know what their metal is made out of. I think steel. All I need is my steel by my side. Iron, or maybe steel as well, on my chest and shoulders, my robe as I walk these dusty roads. In search of the next inspiration for my country song, I mean the next villain to kill and slice and dice. Someone to save. Oh, who knows. The girl replied with a smile as she tried to leave once more. To me? Why? Asked the knight without thinking, again trying to keep the innkeeper here. Oh, you're trying, my friend. Does he wish to keep me here all night? Because, I like you. You like me? I like you, because I feel like I can be myself with you. I find that is a good thing. That is a good thing to have when you're trying to, like, find that one person special. Find someone who you're comfortable with, you know? Someone who can, like, be yourself. You can, like, chill back, relax, not have to be, like, worried all the time about the little tiny things you do. Although you are still going to be worried about the little tiny things you do. You don't want to embarrass yourself. Good night, Your Excellency. Taking her items, Elisa finally exited the room with a satisfactory smile, slowly closing the door in order to avoid any noise. Good night. The room was now empty, except for the knights. The young man was so lost in thought that he could barely breathe. Do I really know what I'm doing? I always kept women at due distance, but this one seems able to crumble every single one of my convictions. Her honesty, her smoothness in talking. After pondering for a long time, and finally reaching the bed, lying on the bed sheets and taking in the nice smell that Elisa left. Oh, her smell is extraordinary somehow. That girl sure does not go unnoticed. I'd rather chat with her than any other woman. However, giving in to her compliments and losing my freedom, never. Right, keep away from all of them. Did something happen with this guy? With a woman? Was he rejected and be like, I can never marry again? With his mind still full of thoughts, he took off his shoes, his armor, and his sword, which he placed leaning on a wall. Once undressed, he slid into the sheets and pulled the covers up until his nose... Wait. I think that's over. He slid into the sheets and pulled the covers up over his nose, so he once again felt that nice smell. Do I really know what I'm doing? Despite all his thoughts, exhaustion got the better of him as he drifted into sleep. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here. We're having a good time, I believe. we're having a fantastic time at this wonderful inn. We've met loads of fantastic characters, and between you and me, I'm liking that knight. I like the knight. I like him really. And so, yeah, like I said, I'm going to end it here. If you enjoyed the video, leave the like. If I mispronounced everything, leave that comment. And if you liked it that much, please subscribe for more. And until next time, this is 7 Fox, signing off.